And finally, the XLRI final results are out. The XLRI Jamshedpur and XLRI Delhi results are out. And in this video, allow me to walk you through some very interesting things about both of these B schools, XLRI Delhi and XLRI Jamshedpur. And also, the most important thing, waitlist movement. How much was the waitlist movement? How much would you expect in this year? Finally, after a lot of delays, waiting, hoping, praying, the XLRI authorities have released the results. And I know for most of you, or for a lot of you, XLRI would be your best call. XLRI would be your dream B school. Right now, it makes complete sense. And therefore, let's get on with it and understand more about what it's going to be like in the waitlists. Hi, I'm Darpan Saxena, an MBA graduate from IIM Udaipur. I've been the MBA product head at Career Launcher, and I help MBA students create fulfilling careers without depending on placements. So let's quickly get on with this and understand some very interesting things. I'll start off with some, very important frequently asked questions about XLRI placements, XLRI waitlist movement, and especially about the XLRI BM and HRM programs. बहुत important चीज है because इससे अब आप फैसला ले पाएंगे कि करना क्या है आपको. First of all, the things which we know, XLRI, one of the oldest B schools of India. XLRI Delhi campus started off in 2020 in Haryana. Now, a few things about the placements which is very important for you to know. XLRI JSR, XLRI Jamshedpur and XLRI Delhi placements, they happen एक साथ. Mostly this is a online process, hence it is location agnostic completely. That's that. Second thing is that even for XLRI HRM and XLRI BM, what you need to know is that HRM program is only in Jamshedpur. तो Delhi में अभी सिर्फ BM ही चलता है. What I'm trying to say is that HRM program और BM की placement भी एक साथ होती है. मतलब कि या तो होता ये है कि companies they come for BM predominantly and they open roles for HR students as well, या फिर most companies come for HR specifically because again it is XLRI and they open roles for BM students. Or it also happens, and mostly it happens like this also, that because XLRI is the best for HR, it is companies come exclusively for HR job roles at Excel. So all of these things happen at XLRI. That is why it is one of the best B schools of India. And one more thing, extremely important, the placement report is combined for all of these. The placement report is combined for XLRI JSR BM, XLRI JSR HRM, XLRI D. You will not be able to find it at how much is the placement at JSR, how much is the placement at Delhi. That's that. Now, one more thing. This is a very common question which students have been asking me, especially now if you have a call for XLRI HRM. अगर आपका final admission offer है for XLRI HRM, you would be having this question that, sir, can we go for other roles except for HRM? You can. कम होता है ऐसा, but you can. HR students, they go for consulting, genman, prodman, all sorts of roles are open. Why? Because again, as I said, that the placements are common for these. Now, a few quick things about XLRI placements, the XLRI final placements, and then I will quickly move on to the waitlist and will be sharing you something very interesting. अब इसके में waitlist के अंदर भी आपको बहुत interesting चीजें हैं which you need to understand, which I'll be explaining to you. So stick around up till the end. Now from there, some things about the placements. This graph shows the median and the average of the last 3 years. As I always say to my students, median is a good stat to see because it is more accurate of the true representation. मतलब वो वाली बात है यहाँ पे. Now you can see the median has been increasing. The median of this 2024 last placements जो हुई थी, the median is 28 lakh. The average is 29.89 lakh per annum. This is good again because when an institute is known for a specific thing, for example in this case it is known for HR, irrespective of what the economic situation is, people will come to that. I mean to say that the organizations will come to these schools for recruitment. Therefore, these kind of schools are very strong in this area, and hence this is that. Quick snippet about the kind of placements which happen now, because a lot of you will be having this thing that okay, we have a call from XLRI and we might be having a final admission offer from IML and also maybe from an FMS. Where should we go? Or maybe even from an IMK. हो सकता है 4 में आपके पास हो options. And if you are somebody who's like that, one very important thing, do not forget to subscribe to the channel because I have done detailed analysis of all of these things. I will be presenting to you in this week itself so that you can make a choice. This choice is very data driven. It has to be. Therefore, subscribe because I have a lot of interesting things. Now, this slide is important because it gives you data and it gives you the kind of placements which happen at XLRI. Now, as you can see, percentage of offers last year, the highest percentage was obviously in consulting. However, now if you compare it with an IMA, IMB, IMC, IML, L, कंसल्टिंग के ऑफर्स वहां पे ज्यादा आते हैं, कंसल्टिंग के परसेंटेज ऑफ ऑफर्स वहां पे ज्यादा हैं, वहां पे इट इज एज हाई एज 40% ऑफ द बैचेस एट IIM A, B, C, L they get placed in consulting. Then obviously HR 20.7% of the batch they get placed in HRM. Now again obvious सी चीज है, because ABC में HRM is hardly any placement, hardly वहां पे 1-2% पे होता है. That is why, because यहाँ पे HRM percentage has gone up by so much, obviously the consulting percent will look smaller. Does not mean कि consulting के absolute number of offers यहाँ पे होंगे lower, ऐसा नहीं है. That's that. Then from there you have Prodman, you have sales and marketing, which is a significant share, 17, almost 18% at XLRI. And one more interesting thing, the median salaries of all of these. Now इससे एक चीज समझ में आएगी आपको. If you are somebody, who's aspiring for, who has a final admission offer, XLRI's final admission offer for HRM, you would want to know कि यार मुझे जानना ये है कि जो highest probability है कि I will get placed in HRM, मुझे salary कितनी होगी, because placement में as you are saying कि it is all the same, it is all combined, and hence we will not be able to see that. Here in this statistic on this slide you can see कि HRM का standalone placement median, which is a good stat, is how much? It is the second highest at XLRI. It is 26.57, whereas the highest is in consulting, as you can see. Also you can see it from here also, the highest is in consulting, then the second highest is in S&M, then third highest is in Prodman, fourth highest is in HRM. This is something which you need to understand. ये एक scenario है at XLRI. This was extremely important. One final thing about the placements, and then we'll head on to the waitlist movement at XLRI. Now here is the top 5 sectors at XLRI. The last slide was about the functions. Functions means job role. आपका job क्या होगा उस organization में. This is about the kind of organizations which hire, what industry the organization is, वो ये कहलाता है. As you can see, majority of this is in consulting. Then you have in BFSI. So these two you can see are also the highest at an A, at a B, at a C, and all of those. So this will give you a good idea, and also you will see the median salaries of all. Now we will head on to the waitlist movement at XLRI. But before that, one very important announcement, especially for the ones who've got the final admission offer from XLRI and the ones who are awaiting a offer, is that I have created a very in-depth important course called How to Be School. This course is currently in the waitlist, so go here on the page and join the waitlist. The link is in the description. Now why is this course so important for you? Is because this is a pre-MBA, the only pre-MBA program which you need. It's a walkthrough of everything you will be experiencing at XLRI at the IIMs, be it your academics, extracurricular activities, your summer placements, your resume, your final placements, broad overview of everything, so that you're prepared, you know the kind of things which happen. I have explained it all on this page. Find this page, read this entirely, see how you feel about it, and then do not forget to go here and join the launch list, so that whenever this program is out in the next week itself, you can go ahead and enroll for it at a special price. And now from there, let's look at the waitlist movement at XLRI Jamshedpur, the waitlist movement at XLRI Delhi. Now here is what it is. I have already shared it in one of my previous videos as well. This is the last 2-year waitlist movement. Now usually influencers and others, they only share last year का कि जी देखो last year ये हुआ था तो तुम्हारा इस हिसाब से ये होने वाला है. ऐसा ही करते हैं बहुत लोग. If you go and check out some other videos, they'll come out and say हाँ बेटा last year ये हुआ था, इतना हुआ था, वो RTI डली हुई थी, तेरा यहाँ हो जाएगा, तेरा यहाँ हो जाएगा. तो सिर्फ last year से नहीं हो, you can never find it out only from last years. You need to understand 2 साल 3 साल से कैसा चल रहा था, and अगर कहीं change हुआ है तो क्यों हुआ है समझना होगा. Therefore, if you're subscribed to my channel, if you watched my other videos, you've seen I adopt a very analytical approach for this. Now here's the thing. In XLRI Jamshedpur, the first 2 rows are for XLRI JSR, which is HRM and the BM. In XLRI JSR, you can see that the waitlist movement has reduced. Now this is okay. As a B school grows older and older, the waitlist movement is likely to reduce only. There was a stage where even IIM A for general category, the waitlist used to go till 20, whereas now it hardly goes to 1, 2 or 3. So that happens. Secondly, how much is the waitlist movement in an year also is hinged upon how many are the buffer calls in that very year. So we can never know that XLRI ने किस साल कितने extra calls या फिर extra final admission offers दिए थे. We can never know that. However, there is something very interesting if you will see in XLRI JSR BM and XLRI D BM. you would see that while in HRM the waitlist had dropped, in XLRI BM programs the waitlist movement had increased. It went on to from 125 to 175 and from 500 to 613. Why is it? There is a reason for that which you can see. The first reason is that at both of these places there was an increase in the batch size in the last year. So the batch size had increased from 180 to 240. Therefore, obviously, because more number of seats are available, more would be the waitlist movement provided the buffer calls are the same. इससे एक चीज समझ में आ रही है कि most likely buffer calls for both of the years were the same, similar थे at least. However, we cannot speculate कि अगर BM में same number थे तो HRM के अंदर भी same होंगे. हो सकता है HRM में buffer calls ज्यादा हो एक साल और वो. So ये सब चीजें काफी important है, but ठीक है अभी के लिए it's not so important for you. Just look at these stats. Now from there, what you need to understand is that ठीक है XLRI JSR में it moved because the batch size had increased. Why did it move at XLRI D? Again, this can be explained in two ways because यहाँ पे दो चीजें एक साथ हुई. एक चीज ये हुई because the wait lists are linked. XLRI wait lists at D and JSR are linked, which means what? Which means that it could be that you have a final admission offer. Hello, this is very important. You may be having a final admission offer from XLRI D, but you could also be in the wait list of XLRI JSR. Therefore, अगर आपको XLRI JSR में confirmed seat मिलती है तो obviously आप XLRI D की सीट छोड़ देंगे. That is why one way in which you can understand is that because there was a batch size increased in JSR, therefore more number of students went to JSR and therefore उसका एक cascading effect you could see at D. Also, not just that, इसके साथ एक और चीज हुई. There was a double impact in this, which was that even at XLRI the seats were increased. Even at XLRI D the seats got increased, which is from 120 to 180. So when you combined both of these things, you would realize कि हाँ waitlist move हुई, क्यों हुई, वो यूं हुई. अब अगर कोई आपको आके explain करेगा कि भाई पता है इस साल भी तेरी जो waitlist जाएगी वो जाएगी 100 and इतनी और वहां जाएगी इतनी, नहीं जाएगी शायद, because one batch size is not increasing in this year as far as I know. It is not. Therefore, this last year का stat you can not even say whether this will be the same. Yes, probably for HRM you can somewhat say that हाँ 100 तक जा सकती है, 100 तक ही होगी शायद, but for BM you cannot speculate from this year's data at all. Maybe hello, now this is very important. Maybe if you want to do speculations कि सर मेरा इतना आया है क्या हो जाएगा मेरा, तो वो ज्यादा आप 22 and 24 वाले डेटा पे speculate कर सकेंगे instead of 23 to 25. So my advice to use this that sit tight. You and I cannot predict that waitlist कितनी move होगी. तो comments में आके you need not even ask me that sir मेरा इतना है क्या movement होगी नहीं होगी. Nobody can give you that insight. Not even somebody who claims to that I've spoken to मतलब the dean of this college and this college, कोई भी ये speculate नहीं कर सकता. So sit tight. I was also an aspirant at a stage. I know this phase is very infuriating. That is why I make these videos for you so that you get an understanding, a logical understanding. If you like this, if this made sense to you, because now I'll be making more content on XLRI versus IML versus FMS versus this and that, a lot of comparisons which are common comparisons. One more common thing, XLRI versus SP Gen, बहुतों का होगा ये doubt. I have a video on that which I'll make. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments whether this made sense to you or was this a waste of time for you. I'll await your comments. Thanks a lot and goodbye.